Hi class, thank you for coming to see my speech on CRISPR. So my name's Paige Aldridge, we'll just start off with that. But so imagine a world that there's diseases, well we have diseases, our current world. But imagine a world where a new disease comes about and it's eradicated. It's curable. It can be stopped in its tracks before it gets to us. What about our old diseases? Our old diseases can be completely cured. They can be eradicated, such as AIDS. What if AIDS was eradicated? So there's this medical marvel named CRISPR. It is an amazing technology. And what it stands for is clustered regularly short palindromatic repeats. So you're not going to understand what it is by the title. But what it is it consists of a protein, the Cas9 protein, and an RNA. And what happens is a scientist, he injects the Cas9, well not the Cas9, sorry, the CRISPR into his test subject. And that technology will find our DNA that has the problem. So almost all of our DNA has the problem, but it'll target that cell and it'll lay out our DNA. And it'll cut out the piece that has that problem, that has heart disease, that has AIDS, has even diabetes. And it'll cut it out, and then it'll send that information back to the scientist. And what that scientist will do is he'll either edit that sequence, or he will completely replace it. And then he'll inject it back, and it'll not only target that same cell, but it'll target all cells. And that's how AIDS could be eradicated. So, not only AIDS, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, all kinds of stuff. But not only can humans get CRISPR, vectors that transfer diseases to us, such as mosquitoes, that's one of the biggest vectors. And it transfers what? West Nile virus, right? And so what could happen is they could inject the CRISPR technology, the same thing that I explained earlier, into a mosquito, and it can stop the process of transmitting West Nile. It won't take West Nile. West Nile won't even be seen. The mosquito won't even pick it up. It won't transfer it to us. So that's how West Nile could be eradicated. So a lot of people have problems with this because it could be an act of playing God, right? So not only can we cure diseases by editing genes, but we can also change the hair of our fetuses, the color of our fetus's hair, or even our eyes, can change many things, like that are not important, that aren't like life-threatening diseases. Even vitiligo, for instance, it's not a life-threatening disease, but it is a disease. It's inherited from our parents, and we can stop that. But is that important? So that's where the line gets kind of crossed for a lot of people, is possibly that being welcomed in, that CRISPR technology being welcomed in to maybe improve our fetuses, or even our possible future genome, our DNA that we're going to pass to our future children. So without that in mind, it's going to happen. And even with that in mind, it's going to happen. It's already happening. Currently with the University of Pennsylvania, they have 2 test subjects that are undergoing human trials of CRISPR. And that is one of the last steps of the FDA approval to be approved. So it is here, and it is now. And us as future medical professionals need to understand what it is, what it'll do. And it's not going to happen in like a lifetime away. It is going to be happening soon. It is something that is happening now. And we need to become familiar with it. And we need to become knowledgeable of it. We need to know, if our patients come up to us and start hearing about it, what we're going to tell them. It is a medical marvel, and it is going to do many things, curing diseases, eradicating them, everything. And we need to be on its side, because it's going to change lives. Even if we're not on its side, then we need to at least know what it's about. So, alrighty, thank you guys for listening to my speech.